If you're looking for a low-maintenance, lock-and-leave lifestyle in the heart of the city, then Condo Living might be the best choice for you.
The demand for condominiums is surging in Houston, and developers are now stepping in, designing and imagining amazing spaces.
Over the next 30 minutes, we are showing you Houston's ever-changing skyline.
And with new residential developments throughout the city, there truly is something for everyone.
Coming up on Houston Life Condo Living, we take you through the doors of two of Houston's newest properties as we explore the Giogetti Houston along bustling Upper Kirby and the Sophie at Bayou Bend along Memorial Drive. We learn about the exquisite staging, which has made a big difference in showcasing these design-led spaces. Plus, we will hear from residents on how the maintenance-free living has changed their lifestyle, and how local architecture and interiors firm Mirador Group is bringing a 120-year-old Italian furniture maker to Houston's skyline. Houston Life Condo Living starts right now. Established in 1911, Douglas Elliman Real Estate is one of the largest independent residential real estate brokerages in the United States. Douglas Elliman Development Marketing combines unrivaled sales, leasing, and marketing expertise with an in-depth awareness of the most intricate details to major trends, and provides unparalleled expertise from their new development experts.
Mark Menendez, it is great to see you. The last time we sat down together, you said if people want to keep an eye on real estate in Houston, all they have to do is look for the cranes. And I feel like when I look out over the skyline in Houston and I see those cranes, many of them are building condos. Why are condos so popular right now?
I think that the market is ripe right now for condos. I mean, if you look at the inventory across the marketplace, condos represent less than 1% of the total stock of housing in the greater Houston area. So there's an opportunity for developers and real estate professionals to really create and recreate the skyline of Houston with high-rise luxury living, and I think that's what you're seeing right now.
Okay, so as president of Douglas Elliman, Texas, what parts of town should people be looking in? And if someone is in the market for a condo, what should they be looking for in the market?
I think as far as area goes, it's subjective to the individual. So some things that we always talk about is analyzing the needs of the buyer and the client. So it could be proximity to a school or a job or a transportation hub. So that's always probably the first characteristic that we look at to try to create a location. And then it's also trying to position themselves for the lifestyle. So in addition to their transportation time, what kind of neighborhood do they want to live in? Is it close to a greener area, or is it closer to an entertainment hub? Those are pretty much the dynamics that people look at when they're trying to decide on what area to live in.
You mentioned lifestyle. Let's talk specifically about amenities in condos, because it seems like for a lot of homeowners, obviously there are huge benefits of owning a home, but there are also huge benefits of owning a condo.
They're starting to see the benefits of living in a condominium where people are using that quote lock and leave lifestyle, where they can really, they have their contained lifestyle in an apartment, in a building, full staff, full amenities, and they can kind of close the door, walk away, and have peace of mind. They don't have to worry about anything happening to the home.
It seems like a broad spectrum of buyers might find condo living appealing, whether you are a young professional who maybe travels a lot for work, or maybe you're a retired person or couple and you just want a place in the city.
Another trend that we've been seeing is homeowners that may have their larger estates either outside of the city or even in vacation destinations, for instance like Aspen or down by the shore and other locations, but they keep their condominium unit in the city center. In one condo or one high-rise luxury condo, you can have so many different amenities that appeal to an individual's lifestyle that it actually becomes more attractive to them because there's less transportation time, let's say, to the gym or to the amenities, and they have people that service their needs. So it's almost like a definition of luxury in the marketplace.
We have a beautiful skyline, we have beautiful green spaces, and a lot of people love watching a beautiful sunrise or sunset.
Homeowners in Houston may not have ever had the opportunity to experience living in a home that's high up, tens of stories high up in the skyline, where when you look out of your window, you can actually see the horizon. It's a difference of a four-story condo versus a 48-story condo. And if you're up on these higher floors, you can see a long, vast horizon of the city, which you may not have seen downtown from that perspective before, if you've not seen the sun setting over the skyline to the west over the Galleria. So perspective is everything, and I think that's opening a lot of eyes right now.
We can't ignore the fact that real estate trends change. In Houston, historically, a lot of people have gotten farther and farther away from the city center because they want more space. Now we're seeing this trend of very vertical building, especially concentrated inside the loop. What is your projection for the condo market over the next 5-10 years?
Well, one of the biggest trends I see now is that developers have become very sensitive to the needs, the unique needs of their consumers. And what I mean by that is when they're building these luxury high-rises, they're considering not just the individual space, but how the entire building is perceived as a lifestyle choice. There is an experience for the consumer when they move into these buildings. It's the staff, it's the common spaces, it's the way that even picking up your mail these days, they're really getting creative in the way that they put these spaces together so that people have an entire lifestyle encapsulated into one small area. And I think developers are going to start creating very unique spaces that speak to a different kind of lifestyle.
That sounds perfect to me.
Yeah.
Mark Menendez, president of Douglas Elliman, Texas. I always appreciate and enjoy our chats, and I can't wait to see where we go next.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
The Sophie's floor plans are spacious and light-filled, featuring flexible living spaces with large windows to maximize views. With 39 exclusive residences with some of the best floor plans in Houston, exquisite interiors, and distinctive features, making the Sophie at Bayou Bend an unbeatable living experience.
We used to live in a 3-story house, and we've got 3 kids. And now we are empty nesters, so it was time for us to, downsize, and also to, prepare for retirement. I'm still working, and we live overseas, and but we wanted to be prepared for the next chapter. And the condominium was making a lot of sense for us. We decided for Sophie because of the location. It's walking distance from Memorial Park. We were attracted by the design from outside. That was very much
European.
What we are used to in Europe, and we felt that was elegant. And we would be more, comfortable in something that's flat and that we could lock and go. That's the main reason why we
and less going up and down.
Yeah, that was a big thing in the house.
We love the park, yes. We go often, especially in the morning, early in the morning, and walk around the park, and really it's a pleasure.
Again, we are from France, and we are used to structure that building like in Paris, and for us the Sophie was elegant, and we felt that there would be a very nice building. From what they presented us to us.
And the space also. There's more space than the apartments or condominiums in France are smaller.
And that's the thing. When you go from a big house, we used to have some heavy country type of furniture. And we felt that it wouldn't be right in a condominium. So we basically started from scratch, and CASA helped us to select some furniture.
I'm very happy to have a big kitchen. No, I like also the terrace, and you can entertain outside without going in and out with the spirit.
At the end of the day, you've got, I mean, a real show from our windows. I mean, it's the sunset is absolutely beautiful, and it's different every night. So.
And it's very quiet. Yeah, have a good energy.
Still to come, we will hear the inspiration behind the Giogetti Houston and how this luxury Italian furniture company's design inspired a whole building. Plus, Courtney takes a look at how the Sophie at Bayou Bend is keeping you in mind with their design, bringing your senses into the space. But first, a property spotlight. This sophisticated 14th floor large residence with views of Galleria, River Oaks, downtown, and the Med Center is located at 2727 Kirby Drive. With 3 beds and 3 full baths, this unit is listed at $2,495,000 by agents Cathy, CAGLEG, and Sarah Callaway SULMA. For more on this property, head to element.com/Texas. And don't go anywhere. More of Houston Life Condo Living when we return. The Sophie at Bayou Bend is one of the newest exclusive residences in Houston, designed by Houston-based architecture firm Mirador Group. With its close proximity to downtown Houston, Memorial Park, the Washington Corridor, and Buffalo Bayou, it's elevated to the home that has it all. An exceptional location with unsurpassed style.
I am here now with MACKENZIE Cash, a designer who is responsible for this beautiful space and making it look like our home. MACKENZIE, how did you start?
Oh, that was actually part of the idea. We really wanted to create a home. We didn't want it to just be this staged unit where we were coming in and putting furniture into a floor plan and just making it work. We wanted to do a start to finish actual experience, and we wanted to bring in all the senses. This is really a sensory experience. You know, when you're at someone's home and you're entertaining and you leave a night with friends, you're not just remembering where things are placed, you're remembering how you felt, what you heard, how it smelled, all of those experiences. So we did that here. What you're smelling is actually our scent machine. Senthol is the scent. It's one of our most populars.
It really is the first thing that I said when I walked in.
I remember.
And it kind of relaxes you a little bit, and it does make you feel like you are walking into someone's home. And for potential buyers, that's basically what you're after. Typically in staging, I think it could be a little cold.
Exactly, and that's, you know, coming in from a different state. They're not used to condo living here in Houston, but we wanted to show them there's nothing scary about condo living. It's wonderful.
When you put the space together, you made it look like it's being lived in. There's actually a story behind this. Talk to me about that.
Yes, so working with the Douglas Elliman sales and marketing team was really interesting. They actually put together, based on the target demographic and who was moving into this building, a buyer profile. So it's not just, you know, line by line demographic, it's a story. Just figuring out what looked best. We were actually designing this for a family.
MACKENZIE, where you work at CASA Houston, you work with some of the best brands in the business, and when I look around here and see this artwork, it looks like it was specifically curated for this space.
It was. I'm glad that you noticed. That's one of my favorite parts about this whole experience. I got to partner with Brian Fries over at Gremion Fine Art. It's a very well-known, wonderful art gallery in Houston, and he was so kind to really work with me through that buyer profile.
The rest of the furniture in here, from the tables to the chairs, I mean, they're impeccable.
Yes. So CASA Houston carries what I think, I might be biased, but the best of the best in European design, primarily Italian brands. The sectional right here is Giorgetti. They of course do fabrics and leathers, but they're known for their woodwork. They have very intricate wood designs. We have Patrona Frau. I don't know if you noticed the leather chair in the primary bedroom. It's one of my favorites. It's one of their icons. It's called the 1919.
I think it's really great. It does give you an idea when you walk into each and every room here, that you get a sense of, oh, I can read a book here, I can entertain here, and you're comfortable. What I think is really great too is the color palette, from the office to the bedroom. I mean, there's a lot of thought going in there.
Absolutely. The The office space is actually one of my favorites. It's a room that doesn't have any windows, and we really wanted to play into that. That could be something that people shy away from, but we loved that cozy office space, and we painted it a flat, dark blue-gray color. It's very cozy. There's a big, bright piece of artwork in there, but that's a space that we really leaned into the design of the building, and it made that room really feel wonderful and different. And that's the one room in this house that's a little bit funky. It's darker, it stands out from the others. We wanted it to feel like you were peeking into somebody's home who actually lived here. They were gone for a few minutes and you got to walk through and feel like you were living that life. And I think that's important for a lot of these buyers, because majority of the people who are moving into this building might be downsizing or coming in from a different state. They're not used to condo living here in Houston, but we wanted to show them there's nothing scary about condo living. It's wonderful, and you still have the privacy of a private entrance. You take an elevator that goes directly up into your unit, so it's technically still your front door, the same type of door you'd have in a single family home. We have a large terrace with a dining table, an outdoor grill, a fireplace, a sectional, so you're really able to spend time out there the way you would in a yard in a single family home. And so that's what this space is intended to show, is that you're not really giving up the benefits of a single family home with condo living. You're getting all of that combined in this wonderful space.
When Houston Life Condo Living returns, we're hearing from architecture and interiors firm Mirador Group on how they were able to bring Italian design to Houston with their new property. And as we head to break, a couple more spotlight properties. Our first property is in Galleria area by agent Laura Mudd. This 3-bed, 5-full-bath property located at 121 North Post Oak Lane is listed at $3,150,000 with beautiful walnut and marble floor, including a state-of-the-art smart home system and 4 balconies offering breathtaking views. Our next property is a sensational 21st floor residence with panoramic views of the Houston skyline, including north, east, and south views. Ample wall space for art, 12-foot ceilings, and walls of floor-to-ceiling windows. Located at 2727 Kirby Drive with agent Catherine Hamilton for $1,895,000. For more details on these properties, just head to element.com/Texas. Stay right here. Houston Life Condo Living will be right back.
For the past 25 years, Mirador Group has built a reputation on inspiring design in Houston, focusing on the relationship between architecture and the community. And a great example of that is right here at Giogetti Houston.
We wanted to design a project that was a boutique residential building that was appropriate for the neighborhood. I mean, the neighborhood is one of the few walkable cities in Houston where there's retail, restaurants, as well as grocery stores and galleries in the area. And we wanted to design a building for people to live, to be able to experience that walkability. The ability of being able to have this partnership with Giorgetti to brand the building as such is really quite incredible. Giogetti, 120-year-old furniture manufacturing company out of Italy that's known for the quality and their craftsmanship. And so we incorporate the DNA of Giogetti into the building in many ways. For us to have the opportunity as well to design a building was an incredible opportunity. And one of the things that we did, we utilized one of the overriding concepts was their origami sideboard, which is a beautiful sideboard that has sliding panels of wood panels in different coloration. And we incorporate that same kind of concept in the facade of the building, utilizing glass and porcelain panels on the facade to create that appeal, to tie it to Giogetti, a specific piece of furniture, with the use of the metal panels, glass, and then even the ACM frame wrapping around it, very indicative of the appearance of the origami sideboard. Our philosophy when it comes to designing these condominium units is basically homes in the sky. So we want to create homes where people feel like they're living at home, that they're the same with the way the floor plans are laid out, the way the rooms are arranged. So when you walk into a unit, you don't feel like you're walking into an apartment, but you feel like you're walking into a home. We have a dog park as well on the grounds of the building, as well as other landscape areas to add to the amenities and add to the home feel of the project. All the units have some form and basis of home automation in there with regards to speakers, with regards to AV systems, as well as the ability to have automated shades, roller shades that can roll down. So working with Will Bro of Iconic Systems, he was very instrumental in helping us to make the decisions and help to incorporate the home automation and the building automation, sound as well as lighting controls in the common area spaces, as well as lighting controls within the units themselves. We hope that the people that move into the units and live in the units will enjoy the walkability of the city, of the area, which is so unique for Houston, where you're able to live in your unit, live in your condo, go downstairs, utilize the amenities that the building has to offer, as well as walk across the street to the grocery store, or walk down the street to a gallery, or walk over to a restaurant, for instance. Buyers that wanted to live in an urban area, they wanted to have the walkability. They appreciated the quality of not just the building design, but the quality of the interiors and the quality of their space. And many buyers have the accoutrements that they have in their current home. They want that same in their future home in the condominium. Single floor living, lock and lead capabilities, and yet having the quality of finishes in their space, a place where they can feel proud to live and be happy living where they are.
Houston Life Condo Living will be right back. But first, 2 more property spotlights. This spectacular 27th floor penthouse with private elevator, soaring 12-foot ceilings, and equipped with automatic solar shades. This 3-bed and 3-bath is listed at $3,795,000 by agent Rosie Myers. Our next property is located at 1100 Uptown Park Boulevard. This impeccably upgraded and decorated residence with north and west views is listed by agents Cathy, CAGLEG, and Sarah Callaway SULMA for a listing price of $1,295,000. More on these properties can be found at element.com/Texas. Houston Life Condo Living returns right after this. Time now for 2 more property spotlights. Boasting 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and a study. This residence at the Wilshire, located at 2047 West Creek Lane, is listed by agent Jared Bonacera for $2,799,000. This property is a great location, just steps from River Oaks District, offering the best in dining, shopping, and entertainment. Now we have 2727 Kirby Drive. This property is listed by agents Cathy, CAGLEG, and Sarah Callaway SULMA, listed for $2,150,000. This gorgeous 2-bedroom condo with private estate elevator has stunning 11-foot ceilings and views of downtown, the Med Center, and Greenway. For more on these listings, head to element.com/Texas.
As you can see, from the Giogetti Houston to the Sophie at Bayou Bend, there are different options for your lifestyle needs.
Whether you are looking for the right amenities to make your life easier,
Or picking the perfect location to be by shops, restaurants, or even your favorite boutiques, Condo Living really does have it all.
for more information and complete listing details for any of the properties we showcase today, you can visit element.com/Texas.
And until next time, keep living, Houston.